Hello, Aquarius. How are you? This is Maxine Taylor, and I have your glorious October forecast right here. Can't wait to share it with you. So, let's get started. Let's start with Mars because Mars is passion, it's energy, it's action. Wherever it is in your horoscope, that's what comes first to you. That's what you're willing to fight with and fight for. It's in your eighth house of secrets. And you have probably been very active psychically and intuitively, at just looking for answers. On a mundane level, it deals with other people's money, meaning you might be taking a stand for joint finances. You might have been involved or might be involved in some sort of mutually beneficial financial project. That would be great. Well, on the 4th, it moves into your ninth house of the higher mind, and you see the big picture. You know where you're going. All the answers fall into place. It's terrific. Ninth house deals with your higher self, your higher mind. It deals with principles and concepts. So the research that you may have done, whether intuitively or literally, bears fruit on the 4th, and you're able to see the far horizon. You'll want to travel, of course, long distance travel. If you can't do that, do it online. Ninth house rules higher education. Are you thinking of getting an advanced degree or at least taking advanced courses? That would be what I would do. Now, the sun, the yellow planet, the giver of life. This is the planet that is the center of our solar system. And when it's in the ninth house, what we're talking about is the center of your life deals with your principles, your beliefs, the foundational beliefs that you live your life on, live your life by, wrong preposition. This is you seeing a larger picture than you thought you had before. You see the far horizon. It's awesome. And on the 23rd, those principles that you're very clear on, you're able to put them into action in your career because the sun moves into your 10th house of leadership and career and becomes the leader. I love it. I love it for you. Now, Mercury and Venus have both been in your ninth house. Mercury, the blue planet, rules our conscious mind. It's what we think about and talk about. And so you've been talking about your ideas, your beliefs, because you're seeing more options open to you than you thought you had before. And Venus, the pink planet, is what we love. And so your belief system has included love. And of course, love of travel, love of higher education, love of visiting foreign places. And on the 3rd, Mercury moves into your 10th house. And so you're thinking about your career, whatever you think about grows, and you're able to take the belief systems that you've gotten and put them into action in your career. So you're in a position of expressing your ideas. Venus, the lesser benefic, brings love and money and beauty and all good stuff. That's a technical term. It moves into your 10th house on the 8th. And the 10th house is your public image. Venus is love. You become a loving leader. And this brings you great Venus popularity. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now we have a full moon on October 13th. On the full moon, things come to a head. The 3rd house deals with your conscious mind, not your higher mind, your conscious mind. The 9th house deals with principles. The 3rd house deals with ideas and sharing your ideas. Do you want to travel? Do you want to write a book? Do you want to do a blog? This is a terrific lunation for doing just that. Things come to a head. Have you submitted a book to a publisher in ninth house? Okay, you might hear back from them around the full moon. Wonderful. Now, after the full moon, for 2 weeks, the moon wanes and we have a new moon. Excuse me. 2 days before, or 2 nights before the new moon, we're in the dark of the moon. And what this means is there's no light. Nothing's happening. And so you're going to wait until after the dark of the moon. You're going to wait until the new moon on the 27th to put new career plans into action. That is when your career moves upward. And speaking of plans, some of you know that Mercury, the planet of communication, correspondence, and transportation, goes retrograde on Halloween, October 30th, and stays retrograde till November 21st. Okay. We don't start new projects while Mercury's retrograde because they either fizzle out completely or have to be redone within the year. I have tested this out. Believe me, I know whereof I speak. 2 computers later, 2 phones later, yeah, I know whereof I speak. You cannot fool with the planets, all right? However, we are in what's called the shadow of the retrograde starting October 11th. And what this means is we start feeling this retrograde a couple of weeks ahead. By the time we get closer to the day it goes retrograde, we are feeling it. After it goes direct and comes out of retrograde, we have another shadow that ends December 8th. If you can possibly wait until after December 8th to launch a new project, do that. If you can't, avoid doing it while Mercury is actually literally, officially retrograde. Because if you do it during the shadow, the sailing is smoother. Yeah, things feel retrograde and you got to double check everything, but it's easier. If you wait until after the shadow, you've got smooth sailing. So I hope this is helpful, and I hope you'll join me next month when once again we take a look at your forecast. Till then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours.